But you don't want to feel like you separate or you leaving your people behind. But you also got to realize that if your people don't understand what it's going to take to make move, and that is changing, and they're not willing to do that, that you may have to leave them, because either you going to change or you not, by staying with the non-changeable people. Get with the change and go where the change is, and you will start having the change happen. So boom, the last one is people just don't believe it's possible to become a millionaire in 2 years because they think $1 million is a lot of money. So here we go. $1 million is $1,000 1,000 times. I'm gonna say that again. I know I said it several times. If you ain't never heard that before, now you know. $1,000 1,000 times equals $1 million. All right, boom. You're getting your tax money this year. Let's just say you finna get back 6 bands. Put my phone there. All right. Let's just say you finna get back 8 bands. Let's give you 8 bands. All right. Now, first thing you probably gonna go do is ball. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna spend, 2 bands on clothes, shoes, cool. Hopefully you got some sense. You'll pay up some rent, get some bills paid up. Fuck the debt. You can consolidate later. Do it next year. No, I'm just playing. I'm lying. I'm not playing. Dispute your shit, man. It don't cost a ton of money to clear up the debt. You can start with some free options and free ways to just start working on that. But it actually takes work. It won't happen without you actually doing it. You might have to fill out some applications. You may have to mail some stuff off. You may have to go to the post office and get some postage. You may have to do that. You may have to spend $10, $15, $20 on transcripts and things like that. You may have to do that. But that's a small fee to pay for a major outcome, major results, and major movement, especially if we can take it to the next level in life. But we won't even sit down and do that and take the time to look and see how we could do that for free. It may take a little time, but hell, you ain't never started it before. What the fuck? You're not wasting any more time than you already wasted. Okay? Waste another 6 months to go ahead and dispute the stuff off your credit. You wasted 16 years not doing it. What the hell? Doesn't make any sense. But anyway, let's get back to the math. I'm sorry. Y'all don't pay me no mind, like, cause I'm ready for right. Y'all see my hair. I ain't need to get out. How I look, y'all. I'm not ready for my close-up, clearly. I just woke up. I had a wild night. We went out, had such a good time. I have such a good time when I chill with my people, man. I'm just living life, enjoying life. I'm enjoying seeing my people. And let me just tell y'all before I start doing this math on y'all ass. Y'all, please take time to tell your people you love them. You know what I'm saying? Please take time to spend time with your people. Take pictures, get memories. I've been seeing so many of my sisters of the struggle on the other side of the fence, in just the past few months. It's just so awesome and it's so heartwarming to be on the other side and seeing and going through, or seeing people that I went through something with at a very low point in my life, and then to see us on the other side of that doing really good and making moves and taking off, and not taking our freedom for granted like we have been doing in the past, by not taking advantage of all the opportunities and all of the resources that we have that we didn't have access to when we was locked down in the cell. I remember talking about everything that I wanted to do or that I would be doing. Hey baby, I love you, sister. Listen, we getting online sometime in the upcoming week. I'm trying to get this we're gonna get this Zoom meeting on deck. I just need to get a date for everybody. So I'll hit you up probably later on the day. Are you off today? I need to get everybody's schedule to see when y'all gonna be available. We gotta get online with these board members. We gotta have this board meeting. I'm so looking forward to She-Boss University, y'all. Please make sure that you go check out the website if you have not already. www.sheboss21inc.com. We're working on working on personal and professional development, okay? And the reason that this is so important is because that in order to be successful or even move in a more successful direction in life, is some things that you will need to get taken care of on a personal level. All right, it starts with it and it'll end with it if you don't get it in line. Remember that, because that could be the make or break of you. You don't want to put all the work in and make these moves and then have it all go down or it be in vain because you didn't bother to really get yourself right from the inside out. Okay, so boom, 8 bands. That's this year. I'm 37. Let's just say the average person starts working a good, consistent job around, what, 19, 20? All right, 19, 20, 37. That's 17 years. Let's times this tax return here for 8 bands times 17. Okay, so that's $136,000. All right, so boom. How much money do you think it'll take for you to invest to become a millionaire? How much money you think? What could you take right now? You can have any amount of money up under. Up under 100,000. Do you think you could take 100,000 and turn it and make yourself a millionaire?
Take a 10 for that.
How much?
10 grand.
10 grand. So you could take 10 grand and become a millionaire.
One of your income tax checks would sacrifice and make you a millionaire.
Alright, so check the move. How much money y'all spend at Christmas?
They still in debt during tax season.
Okay, listen, now, back in the day, this used to be cool because, Christmas came, boom, you tap out, you know what I'm saying? You got the rent and stuff coming up next month, but your tax is finna get ready to drop next month too. So you can, afford to, take that little sacrifice and, hold yourself over to that tax check. Now, we know it takes about 2 years to get your tax money. Next year you'll get it back, motherfucker. You won't get it back this year.
Shout out to the IRS.
You know what I'm saying? Now you in debt all year long. You working way backwards. But let's just say you get your money. Alright, let's just say you are one of the lucky ones that don't get audited or have some other issues going on. Your stuff's not delayed. You go get your money. What are you going to do with your money this year that you haven't been doing in the past 10 years? And if you ain't filing taxes, if you just, hustler and you still making money, you doing your thing, it's the same thing for you, because I know that you may be filing illegitimate taxes. So that's still shame on you because you ain't invested that money. You know what I'm saying? That you getting on top of it is probably free bands. Like, why we get free bands and don't invest them? You know what I'm saying? Y'all know y'all out there claiming them kids y'all ain't have on the tax to get the money back. Getting extra money on top of the money that you gonna get back anyway. Boosting them up. Y'all know what time it is. I ain't mad at you. Trust and believe. It's no judgment zone here. I'm not telling you. What I'm telling you to do is, if you doing it, what are you doing it for? Just to go, but I'm saying, like,
well, they get them free bands and they make millionaires more millions.
Do y'all know that black people are the only race that does not recycle their money in their community before they go spend it any other? Do y'all know every other race and culture in the world flips their money and lets their money rotate at least no less than 7 times, but some of them up to 19 times before a dollar ever leave out their community? That's why we don't have Black Wall Street and black neighborhoods and black, communities anymore, where we have our own banks and we have our own grocery stores, we have our own, well, hell, all we really have is churches now. You know what I'm saying? We still don't really own those. I mean, because we own them because they're businesses, but they're non-profits. A lot of them are funded by the government, and that's for another reason. But we'll get on that soon. We don't talk about that right now. Spending all this money every year for these holidays and things that we're not getting back. We really got to get up out of that. I hated to have to let my kids know that we wasn't having Christmas this past year, but it didn't bother me, you know what I'm saying? I was more concerned for them because I knew they were going to be sad. I felt great about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew exactly what I was going to take that money and invest it into. When I say I'm going to be a millionaire in 2 years, I'm going to be a millionaire in 2 years, but they're sad that people won't even ask you how to do that. Now, I ain't mad at it because everybody's not made to be a millionaire. And let me just put it out there. My reason for wanting to be a millionaire or make $1 million in 2 years is not because I feel like that is what success is. That is just the starting point of me setting a goal for myself that I want to achieve. It's just a little higher goal that I've been setting for myself. I've been had high goals, but that's like really high up there. So boom, I don't think it's unachievable, or else I wouldn't have set it. You need to know when you're setting goals for yourself, what's really realistic and achievable for you. Don't overset goals that are not conducive with who you are, how you move, what you like, your commitment level, your interests, things like that nature, because it usually results in more failure. because it seems so unattainable. If you want to set a very high goal, set intermediate goals in between that high goal as well, so that you're taking levels to achieving things. And once you reach a lower goal, it will boost and encourage your want and your desire to reach the next one. Every time I check off a new goal, I'm so excited. I feel so elated. I feel so accomplished. I'm just jumping for joy. I'm like, ooh, I just checked off. I just cleaned my storage out. You feel me? Like, I just got it cleaned out. I done downsized 4 times. I want to get rid of all the clutter, all the junk in my life, so that I can make room for the new blessings of abundance that are coming through. You feel me? The doors that are opening, I had to get the clutter out the way so that the door could open all the way, because the door could barely get cracked. Too much going on. So, that's important when you realize and understand that was a goal for me. It's nothing to probably the next person, but a great accomplishment for me. Something I just checked on my list, and I ain't got to worry about that bill. Another overhead just disconnected. Creating more generational wealth and more loosening up more unnecessary funds for stuff that I really don't need, won't, probably never gonna use again. I donated to Goodwill for the first time in my life. That was a check off for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something I always want to do and never did it. I got plenty of shit sitting around I don't use, tags still on it, or in good condition. Why not give it away? What are you holding on to it for? What are you holding on to it for? Give it to somebody. We are so scared to help somebody else do better, or at least be halfway. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and you got it to give. I used to be like that, man. I'm an only child. I don't have any blood siblings. So I was selfish. I didn't understand. I didn't even like to share.
Right.
I had to teach myself how to be like that. I ain't never been a friendly person. I never been friendly. Period. If I didn't fuck with you, you wasn't in my inside circle, I ain't have nothing for you. Conversation wise, you know what I'm saying, materialistic wise, monetary wise, any of that. My whole demeanor has changed. I will not give you money still. But I give you something much more valuable, like information. People don't realize how valuable information is, though. You feel me?
Right.
Like, that's it. I still won't help you out with the cash because I don't have it for you. But I would rather help you to figure out how to get it, you know what I'm saying, and then make it continue and recycle for you, because that's even more important. Y'all, we got to stop feeling like the only way we can help people is by giving them money. Give them some knowledge. Give them some incentive to want to go out and make their own, have their own, be productive and self-sufficient and take care of themselves, because what happens when you're gone and when you can't do that for them? You handicapping them in a lot of ways. Sometimes we think we help them, but that may be for them. Their life may supposed to be happening that way for a reason. You might be blocking their blessings by trying to always save them. Realize that you can't control somebody else's situation. You feel me? Especially if you ain't got yours under control. It's so easy for us to want to help everybody else when we the main ones that we need to help, and we will neglect ourselves and put ourselves on the back burner for everybody else. There's nothing wrong with that. But the problem is the numbers don't add up.
Right.
Because you can't give somebody else 100% of you when you're not at 100%.
And everybody don't want to be saved.
Everybody don't want to be saved.
Everybody don't want to be saved.
Realize that you may want some more for this person than they want for themselves.
So that help you trying to give them might be a hindrance.
You may be slowing your own progress up, Sally Boo. You can probably be doing more if you focus on your own problems, because that person don't even give a damn. Why do we care about other people's problems more than they care about it themselves?
Mm-hmm. Not knowing that information can spark a change.
Please share your story, brother. Listen, y'all check. Y'all check my bro out. This is my brother in real life. You know what I'm saying? This is my bro, Fat Bastard. Soon to be Slim Bastard, but it's still gonna be up under Fat Bastard. So y'all make sure that y'all go check out that I Am Fat Bastard movement. This my bro. I love this man. This is my Ace Boom. Tell them what you were telling me about, the situation. We not gonna speak for the. I'm gonna let you tell.
I was going through a tough time in life, like everybody. I got information from a person who was a lot less fortunate, and he ain't got nothing to give nobody, and at the time I had nothing to give him but his words, what he told me at the time. You know what I'm saying? It was, he's a bum. He's asking for change, but he's passionate about asking for these coins.
Passionate.
He's passionate about it. It's not something that he's, oh, if you don't give me. He's passionate about it.
And you say he told you that?
He told me that out of his own mouth. That's how he eats. That's his bread and butter. No, he's not one of them bums that's asking for change all day, then walks 2 blocks up and hops in a Ferrari. This is a real bum.
That's what I suggested.
This is a real bum. He's passionate about them coins. So if this homeless man is passionate about these coins,
pennies,
he's passionate about it. And you sitting there with dollars and you're not passionate about your dream or your business plan.
You get a tax return. You get bands.
Or anything like that. That's a waste of time. Think about it. I'm going to give you an example. We got women out here today who walk the streets and sell their bodies.
The JJs.
They sell them. But then you have some women who don't want to do that but still want to sell their JJs. So now they're putting it on websites. The same thing that woman's doing with her vagina, if she would take the time to put out a plan, and instead of selling it on the streets,
and actually having to physically do it. Let's not forget the wear and tear on the body. You feel me? Not just the money.
It's gonna be there, but if you're it's still selling vagina,
right?
But you're taking it to a new plateau. So now you're getting people who actually have real money to buy the JJ instead of the $40 game.
You're leveling up. It's all about leveling up.
You went from selling your $40 JJ to now you're getting $400 per shot of a JJ. Because you took the time to take the initiative to not walk island.
You set up a social media page.
I mean, they're doing it on Facebook, regardless of not. Believe it or not, they selling it on with JJ on Facebook. Niggas is selling dick on
YouTube,
Facebook.
Patreon. I be hearing about a lot of stuff. I don't, participate, but listen, if you need some consultation on it or how to even improve your successful, if you're, let's just say, for better lack of words, prostituting or still hoeing, if you want to at least upgrade to an escorting level, call me, okay? She-Boss 21 Management and Consulting Services. I will help you. Let's get it done. Let's get you a game plan in motion. Listen, man, it's funny, but it ain't. The whole game don't have a retirement plan. I'm a retired lady of leisure, okay? I know all about that. I didn't have no retirement plan in motion either. I know about it. You feel me? I was there. I've done it. Been there. So, the thing about it is I'm on a different level with it now. Thank God I never have to go back to that. Because I know what I know now. And I want some other ladies to know what I know. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's cute. I don't think it's cool. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with it if you got the right mindset with what you're doing with it. But I know that that lifestyle is just as expensive as what you're making. And since the price of JJ has depleted over the years since I was in the game, because I would never survive nowadays. I couldn't have even gotten into the industry at this point in life. I'm sorry. This $40 whole game, that's beneath me. I never will understand that. I just don't have no respect for it. But if you're doing it, with anything that you do, be the best at it and do it to the best of your ability. Make sure you got a plan for it. Save that money. Don't make $40 every pop and you do 3 pops a day and your room costs $60. You got to get a 3-5 and you got to get blunts, a pack of cigarettes and because you're just surviving. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't even started living. You barely maintain it. You know what I'm saying? That ain't cool. You'll be better off going to get a job.
I mean, if you're gonna fuck 10 times a day, at least make it $100 a pop.
If you do it 10 times, cool. That's $400. You feel me? That's not a bad day's work. It's a lot of work on you, but how long you gonna do it? If you're not saving up the money, like what are you doing it for?
Because you're not fucking 10 times a day for 20 years. At the end, you're getting a 401k. It's just not gonna happen.
You could have invested in some stock along the way. Penny stocks. They got penny stocks now. For those of y'all that don't know, you can invest in the stock market, even THC for pennies. Those brown boys. Scrape them up. All right? Go to the bank, go to the store, get a debit card, load your little cash on there and invest. Download the Acorn app. Go ahead and let that money just invest. Let the app just invest it for you. All right? It's ways out there to make some money. Y'all on social media all day. All right, just Google how you can monetize your social media platform, and monetize means making money off of it. Okay, you want that residual. You want it to come in, get some type of checks. It doesn't matter if it's $40, $50 a month. If you ain't got that in your pocket on any given day, that's still good. But you can take that and flip it. It's a start. And just know that if you see that start, you can build it up. You got people making millions of dollars off of being on this shit, just like I'm about to do in 2 years. You know, like I'm starting today to have my meal in 2 years, and this is just one stream of residual income that I will have coming in. All successful millionaires and wealthy people have at least 7, or they aim to have at least 7. The goal is to have at least 7 streams of residual income. All right. So if you're only doing one thing, you're off to a good start, but you want to make sure that you start implementing something. If you can't work 2 jobs, look into research passive income. Ways to make passive income. That's money that you can make that you don't have to quit your job to make in your spare time, that you may be able to do some things. Find out what works for you. You may find a new interest or a hobby along the way that you enjoy. And your passive income can actually turn into a business. And you can really get paid and make other people and help other people by hiring them to do some things. It starts to create wealth, and you're growing. You're spreading that. You're doing things for the economy. Hey, governments will give you grants to do things like that. Check it out. It's out there for you. It just takes a little bit of work and research. Don't tell nobody I told you though, okay? Don't tell anybody else.
Tell everybody.
Don't tell anybody. Don't believe it. Don't believe it.
Share. Don't you listen to her. Comment, and share.
Don't tell anybody. It's resources out there for you to help you do probably anything you want to do, okay? Listen, man, I just read about a girl helping homeless people by getting a grant for her business to make coats that turn into sleeping bags for homeless people. So she got the line of coats to make to be the sleeping bags for the homeless people. And now she's hiring homeless people to make the bags for them and their people, their community. She put people to work off of this. You feel me? Just because she wanted to help somebody and came up with a good idea. And the government helped her do it. Alright? In so many ways, man. In so many ways. But $1 million, once again, is $1,000 1,000 times. Brum made a comment because I wanted to. Yesterday I was trying to figure out if I should go get something to eat. Y'all know I'm chain gang to death, so I don't mind busting a bald head open and put some cheese puffs in it, which is exactly what I did.
Exactly.
But what I was debating on was going to get something to eat. Okay, so boom, I'm on my 30-day no meat plan. Me and my homegirl, we challenging ourselves to not be eating meat for 30 days. And the reason that we doing that is because we know that we reproduce new cells, and we can regenerate brand new cells and refresh in our body within 90 days. But at the minimum, 30 days is where they start to regenerate. So the old ones die off and new ones come in. If you don't have any toxin impurities in your bodies, then you can create new cells. That's how Dr. CB was curing people of pretty much any disease known to man, because all he did was change their eating habits and their diets. So we starting out with the meat for 30 days, and then we're going to boost it up to more vegetables and things that we don't need to eat that are not good for us. Okay, so I was debating about going to get something to eat, because first I was like, oh, we're finna go to Maryland's. Then I was like, oh no, I can't eat meat, so I got to go somewhere where I can get like a salad or something, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, well damn, since I'm trying to make sure that I watch what I spend, because I have a bad spending habit, and I notice about myself, I made a rule and I told myself that I would not spend unnecessary money on things, and that I would start taking precautionary measures to put in place to keep that from happening. So a few days ago I went and bought some noodles and some cheese puffs and some little snacks and stuff that I would have, because I know I travel a lot, and traveling will cause you to have to keep stopping to get something to eat. So I'm trying not to spend money, because I spend money. So I don't even go out and do things that I used to do, like go shopping, go to stores. because I'm bound to buy something. You don't feel like it's just, I can't help it. I gotta buy. I don't feel accomplished if I'm going to the store and buy something. I know that. But I'm used to having fast money. So now that I'm being legit and doing things differently, it has changed my whole perspective, my way of thinking. I can't still do it like that. So I refuse to get another million and don't have it to show for it. And that's what I was just telling bro. That's why we went live, because he was talking about how I went from going to get something from Maryland's to just saying, you know what, I got a noodle and some cheese puffs in the car. I know I'm chain gang out, y'all, but listen, survival is real, and chain gang taught me that. I can do that with no problem. It ain't nothing to me. Plus, I'm not eating meat, you feel me? I ain't got to go nowhere and buy a whole bunch of vegetables either, because at the end of the day, it doesn't take much to fill me up. Since I lost weight, my stomach's like this big. So I can eat a noodle with some cheese puffs and actually be full and straight. I ain't even eat for the rest of the night, and I wasn't hungry. Because now I also know that we don't have to eat as much food as we eat to be okay. We think we do because we've been programmed to. But now that I know it's just a matter of what I eat, I can be full, I can be nourished, and I can have plenty of energy. I just eat certain stuff. Noodles is the worst that I could probably be eating. It's just that I had that on hand. But I didn't have to go spend an additional $10, $15 for a meal at Maryland's when I had them bust down $3 at Dollar Store for them noodles and them cheese puffs in the car. So I went on here and ate it. That's part of how I'm going to see that $1 million in 2 years. But the fact that nobody that I knew personally, and I don't even think you, but it's only because we hadn't talked, asked me how I'm going to make that $1 million in 2 years. Like I said, once again, it comes to either they don't believe I am, they don't believe it's possible, or they believe that it's not, or they don't believe in themselves, which causes them not to believe in me. That was the other one, which I needed to break that down. We'll go into that later, because I'm going to tell you how to know if you're a hater, and if you are a hater, how to overcome that. But I'm going to also explain the difference between people just not knowing how to support you and being a hater, okay? Because haters hate themselves first.
With a passion.
Somebody that's doing good and okay with themselves, they would never hate on another person. I can't, I don't even have hate in my heart. I love myself so much, I can't bring myself to hate on somebody else. If I ever had pressure about somebody doing something, I can admit that I don't like that motherfucker. But I could never hate. It would have to be a reason why I didn't like them. And I'm at the point now where I can admit that to myself. But I've never been a hater. I never had hater qualities in me. So I ain't never really been able to understand and relate. But now that I know more about the psychological aspect of hating and what it really stems from, I can understand it and explain it to other people, because I figured that part of it out. It ain't always hate, so we use that term so loosely, just like love. But that's another, that's a whole other line too, you know what I'm saying?
Golly.
I know, we touching on some good stuff today, but in any event, y'all, listen. Don't be afraid to help other people by putting out good information. You will not be one person that will make or break somebody else's level of success. If it is destined for them to be successful, they will be successful regardless if you support them or not. Don't never put yourself in a position to feel like you're so important that you could actually affect the outcome of somebody else's life by not supporting them and encouraging them and motivating them or wishing them well. Your hate, your negative energy, and your inability to support others, help others, and things of that nature, see good in others, actually pushes it for them and keeps you down. Because that's a low frequency vibe, and your low frequency is down. So by hating on others, you keep yourself in that rut. You won't never elevate up out of anything on that level because you got that hate in you. So if you are a hater, you've been a hater, or you got hater tendencies, if you a female, sign up for the She Boss University, because we're going to work on that. We're going to break down these barriers and these walls and this mental programming that we have had that makes us hate ourselves and keeps us from loving and helping and wanting to connect with others. We got to get over that. It's not enough support in our community, and it's causing us to fail as a whole. and failing ourselves, failing our children, failing the future. And if you're a guy, please stay tuned for He Boss University, because that will be coming up right behind the She Boss University, okay? It's not going to work, ladies, if we're getting ourselves together and then we go home and our guys are still tore down, broke down, and oppressed and depressed and things of that nature. And, we're going to learn how to support each other.
And I got a course on there, Fuck Nigga Free 101.
All right?
To show you how to get rid of that hate.
Y'all, listen, man. It's a mass movement. A couple of courses for the ladies, from the whole bag to the dough bag. How to stop chasing the bag and start chasing the bank. Real talk. I'm serious. Listen, y'all. Because I know where I come from. You feel me? I don't do this shit for clout. I don't do this shit to look cute. I don't do this shit, you know what I'm saying? It's not a good, it ain't no easy road. It's not no glamour life.
Right.
To get to a level where you really understand some shit, you have to have gone through some shit or either found out about it. That don't just come to you. And a lot of people ain't honest about what they really going through. That keeps people from really being real with themselves and others. I ain't finna sugarcoat shit. I know where I came from. I know where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? I know the insight that I gained from that. I know the experience. I know that I learned from my mistakes. A lot of people don't know how to learn from their mistakes. They will keep hitting their head and keep making the same mistakes. I hate to see somebody doing that. I've been there and done it, though. That's why I won't never judge. I won't look at them and talk to them. I tell them, call me, baby. Let me help you come up with something. If I can't, I will find out who can.
Right.
Because I want to see you win just that much. I don't give a damn who you are. You could be a stranger. Because I'm okay with me. I got $1 million ideas. Anybody want one? Call me. You know what I'm saying? I got so many of them, I could just give them away because I can never do it all.
I wonder how many phone calls we get.
Probably none. Because you can't pay a motherfucker you can't pay nobody to steal $1 million idea because they don't want to put the work in. Everybody wants the instant gratification. Nobody understands that if you start today, you can have $1 million in a couple of years or less. They feel like if you start today, the million needs to be here in about a week. That's not. You'll never get it like that. Unless you don't win a lottery or something like that. But I'm just saying, like, off of your own work, hard work, and dedication, that's gonna be damn near impossible. If you figure that out, please call me. Don't leave me out of the loop.
Me too.
I want in. Okay, because I have good qualities that I feel like I can help you get the $1 million. Or I feel like, hey, why not two of us get $1 million, then we can take that and invest that and make more millions with it. Now we getting ahead. We ain't got to work against each other. We can work together. If I got $1 million, you got $1 million, he got $1 million. If I got $1 million, I ain't help none of my people around me get $1 million. Everybody's gonna be looking at me. If you don't feed your dogs, they're gonna be looking at your plate. You know how it goes.
You gotta repeat that again.
You don't feed your dogs. They're gonna be looking at your plate.
Because they're dogs.
Woof, woof, nigga.
God damn, it's that simple.
Hey, man, you gotta feed your dogs.
Let's break it down in layman terms. You know your partner that sell all the drugs, and he got all the